Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello, and a warm welcome in continuation of what we have described at the greatest day in Indian democracy when Supreme Court struck down electoral bonds. Equally important is the Chandigarh mayoral poll for the sustenance of people participatory democracy. A free and fair poll is a must for any democracy to succeed. On that day, we have shown you the rare video footage on how the electoral officer, Mr. Anil Masi, was trying to deface, cross-mark 8 ballots very particularly, which were not counted effectively. BJP candidate winning the mayoral election, which was witnessed by the entire world. They have shamed Indian democracy. Is this the way to win an election? Why should that do a Chandigarh mayoral poll? For that matter, even every election is important because people participate. Because we are a representative democracy. People participate and we try to elect Sarpanch to Lok Sabha. When such is the case, why should we entice either with cash, creed or otherwise, or threaten them through CBI or ED or something else? Or for that matter, indulge in malpractices. How good it is for the democracy. That is why, close on the heels of the historical electoral bonds issue being struck down by Supreme Court of India, this Chandigarh mayoral poll election, which has gone to Supreme Court when Punjab and Haryana High Court refused to entertain the petition. It's a shame. That day also we said. Very sad state of affairs in high courts. They're the custodians of personal liberty. And when it comes to this free and fair election, the rights of citizens, fundamental rights of the citizens, and right to vote is a basic fundamental right. Equally, Election Commission of India, whether it is State Election Commission or the Central Election Commission of India, everything runs under the aegis of Election Commission of India. They have literally faltered. They have not come to the rescue. So the case had gone to the Supreme Court. Very unfortunately, because everything, if it goes to Supreme Court, if Supreme Court has to take a decision, why for we are having all this Election Commission of India, state election commissions? They should be independent bodies. They should not be vouching or supporting any political party, except that they should carry the mandate of the people in a free and fair way. And transparency should be there. Accountability should be there. Only democracy will survive. Otherwise, it's gone. చండీగఢ్లో జరిగినటువంటి విన్యాసాలు చూసాం మనం. ఏ విధంగా అక్కడ ఆ రోజు పోలింగ్ అధికారి 8 బ్యాలెట్లను మార్క్ చేసి పడేయడం ద్వారా బీజేపీ క్యాండిడేట్ ఎన్నుకోబడ్డాడు. ఆమ్ ఆద్మీ పార్టీ కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్ను ఎన్నుకోకుండా చేసే కుట్ర. దే సక్సీడెడ్ టు సీ దట్ ది ఇండియా గ్రూప్, ఆమ్ ఆద్మీ పార్టీ అండ్ కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్ కుడ్ నాట్ విన్ ది ఎలక్షన్స్. సో ఆ నేపథ్యంలో పంజాబ్ హర్యానా హైకోర్టు దాని పట్ల, ఆ పిటిషన్ పట్ల విముఖత చూపించడంతో అక్కడ రాష్ట్ర ఎన్నిక అధికారులు కానీ, కేంద్ర ఎన్నికల అధికారులు కానీ వైరల్ అయిన వీడియోస్ అయినా పట్టించుకోకపోవడంతో సుప్రీంకోర్టు ఉన్నత న్యాయస్థానానికి రావడం నీకే తెలుసు. అక్కడ ఏ విధంగా ఆ రికార్డులంతా తెప్పించుకున్న తర్వాత 19, 20 నాడు, అదేవిధంగా 21 కూడా ఆ చర్చనే జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఈ 3 రోజుల్లో సుప్రీంకోర్టు చాలా స్పష్టమైనటువంటి తీర్పు. అనిల్ మసయ్యను విచారించిన ఎడల ఆ ఎన్నికలలో ఆమ్ ఆద్మీ పార్టీ కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్ మేయర్గా ఎన్నుకోబడ్డట్టు సుప్రీంకోర్టు ద్వారా రావడం, అంతకుముందే బీజేపీ మేయర్ అభ్యర్థి రాజీనామా చేయడం, ఇదంతా కూడా ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని రక్షించడమే. ఎలక్ట్రల్ బాండ్స్ తర్వాత వచ్చినటువంటి ఈ నేపథ్యం స్వాగతిద్దాం. అందు గురించి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి హ్యాట్స్ ఆఫ్ చెప్తా ఉన్నాం ఉన్నత న్యాయస్థానానికి, ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని రక్షించినందుకు. ఎన్నికలు స్వేచ్ఛాయుత వాతావరణంలో అర్హులైన ఓటర్ మహాశయులచే ఎన్నుకోబడ్డటువంటి వారే గెలవాలి తప్ప అధికారులు, పోల్ అధికారులు కానీ మిగతా వాటి చేష్టలతో, రాజ్యాంగ విరుద్ధమైనటువంటి చేష్టలతో ఈ విధంగా చేస్తే ప్రజాస్వామ్యానికి అపహాస్యం. అందు గురించి సుప్రీంకోర్టు వారం రోజుల్లోనే రెండవసారి ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని పరిరక్షించే విధంగా భారత దేశాన్ని ప్రపంచ దేశాల ముందు తలెత్తుకొని ఇది మా ప్రజాస్వామ్యం, ఈ విధంగా మా దగ్గర ఎన్నికలు జరుగుతాయి, ఎన్నికల్లో తప్పులు జరిగితే తక్షణమే చర్యలు కూడా తీసుకోబడతాయి అనే ఒక మంచి ఉదాహరణ ఇవ్వడం గొప్ప విషయమే. It's a bleeding example for the entire world that if things go wrong, if malpractices take place, if there are any constitutional violations in any electoral poll, right from Panchayat, whether it is Chandigarh Mayor poll, Assembly or Lok Sabha, we are there. We will not allow such type of deviations, culture or constitutional violations. That is why Supreme Court had stepped in, and the viral videos entire world has witnessed, shaming the Indian electoral system. That's not good. So I'm going to show you some videos in the same context. Before that, let us salute the patriarch of judicial activism, Pali Sam Nariman, senior advocate to the Supreme Court of India, 10th January 1929 to 21st February 2024. Eminent constitutional jurist, senior advocate Pali Sam Nariman passes away. He was aged 95 years. DRTSPR channels, its wonderful guests and all those viewers cutting across, we truly salute a great man, a constitutionalist, and we pray for his soul to rest in peace, and our heartfelt condolences to the family of Mr. Pali Sam Nariman. He was a senior advocate to the Supreme Court of India from 1971 and was the president of the Bar Association of India from 1991 to 2010. Pali Sam Nariman was an internationally recognized jurist on international arbitration. He was honored with the 19th Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award for Excellence in Public Administration 2018. He was one of the India's most distinguished constitutional lawyers and argued several leading cases. He was the Additional Solicitor General of India from May 1972 to June 1975. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan 1991, Padma Vibhushan 2007, and Grover Prize for Justice 2002, and was a nominated member of the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Parliament of India, for a term 1999 to 2005. Born in 1929 in Rangoon to Parsi parents, Sam Bariamji Nariman and Banu Nariman Pali did his schooling from Bishop Cotton School, Shimla. Thereafter, he studied BA in Economics and History from St. Xavier's College, Mumbai, followed by a law degree LLB from the Government Law College, Mumbai, 1950. After standing first in the examination and being awarded Kinloch Forbes Gold Medal and Common Law and Jurisprudence. His father initially wanted him to write the Indian Civil Service examination. Since he could not afford it at that time, he chose law as his last option, which is the best option for India and for all constitutional practitioners like me and my channels and wonderful guests who participate. So this is it. We again pay true homage to this great man, great soul, and let me come to no, it's okay. Now, Punjab&Haryana High Court at least refused after understanding what mistakes they have done when Chandigarh mayor election, how democracy dies. According to me, Romi Bharti, see this slow death of Indian democracy and we citizens Chandigarh. This is are all the links which are there very much. You can always have, and people are being intimidated on the basis of it's okay. You're not going to get into those.
February, something unprecedented happened in the Supreme Court of India. CJI D. Chandrachud himself questioned presiding officer Mr. Anil Masih's conduct who allegedly tampered with ballot papers in Chandigarh mayor elections, expressing concern over his unusual actions. Live Law would like to present before you the courtroom scene that day. Let's dive into the details. The Supreme Court, while hearing the matter, raised questions about the conduct of Mr. Anil Masih, the presiding officer of the mayoral elections. The court suggested that Mr. Masih should be prosecuted for what it deemed as interference with the election process. Mr. Masih, I am asking you questions. If I find that you're not giving me a truthful answer, you will be prosecuted. Sir, these councillors were making so much noise. Camera, camera, camera. After the voting, I had to put signs on the defaced ballot papers, highlighting that they should not be mixed again. It is very obvious from the video that you were putting X marks on certain ballot papers. Did you or did you not put X marks on certain ballot papers? Yes, I marked on the defaced ones, on 8 ballot papers. His answer is very clear. He has to be prosecuted. Interfering with electoral democracy is the gravest possible thing. The court observed that the present irregularities have led to horse trading among political parties. The process of horse trading is a serious matter. The Registrar General shall appoint a judicial officer to produce the ballot papers before the court for their perusal. The bench was then informed of the BJP mayor's resignation. For more such legal updates, please follow Live Law.
Yeah, it is nothing but killing of electoral
On
democracy.
9
I have filed petitions in both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana High Courts on defections. Both assemblies completed their terms. New assemblies have come, even they completed their terms. Still, my petitions in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana High Courts, we don't know. Defections are disease for democracy. There is no question of if you are winning on one ballot and one symbol, be there. What is the problem? Support the others if your party is not heeding. But this horse trading is the worst thing. This horse trading is the backbone of killing the spirit of democracy, because people try to influence others, entice others in the form of money, lure them with positions. This is nothing but grave injustice to that people of that constituency who have elected them on that party symbol.
Clear. Yes. There is no caste either in Punjab or Maharashtra or Tamil Nadu, which is called a schedule.
And Mr. Modi, when he was commenting, let me play that also.
Supreme Court strikes down electoral bomb scheme, calls it unconstitutional.
The 8 votes which were declared invalid by the returning officer, in all likelihood are going to be declared valid. They're going to be counted, which means that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress combined are going to win the mayor elections.
आज के युग में सुदामा श्री कृष्ण को एक पोटली में चावल देते, वीडियो निकल आती, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पीआई हो जाती और जजमेंट आता कि भगवान कृष्ण को भ्रष्टाचार में कुछ दिया गया और भगवान कृष्ण भ्रष्टाचार कर रहे थे.
Modi ji, he is trying to again influence Hindus. What he has done for Hindus last 10 years, Modi and Amit Shah ji. Why Hindu temples are still being under the government control. Hindu is paying 3 taxes: income tax, direct, indirect GST and temple tax. Where is the accountability? You have not removed Uniform Civil Code. Likewise, many things only Hindus have suffered during COVID-19. Is cough blood not being used in the Indian Council of Medical Research as well as Bharat Biotech vaccine, government vaccine promoted? What is this happening? And what happened to Kashmiri Pandits? Same way, Ramayanam, you are trying to influence Western and Northern India influence on other regions, forgetting Bhadradi Ramachandra. And when we questioned you, you went to Ram Setu. This is what is happening. So don't try to bring religion. You brought electoral bonds. How is that you could control black money when you are not allowing citizens of India, voters of India to know the source, Mr. Modi? What you like to speak? And now this gentleman, Anil Masih, is caught red-handed. He's caught red-handed. Entire world watched him. You are supporting him. Is this a transparency or accountability? What is happening to farmers? Why are you not allowing them? Don't you think they have right to protest? What is this type of democracy? We have never seen BJP to be like this. One man show. No, never ever. Advani ji, Vajpayee ji, adorable leaders. There used to be that wisdom, collective wisdom, which is missing from you. Shocking. That's why I wrote, Supreme Court is acting without any legal evidence in Chandigarh mayor poll and electoral bonds issues. Did our ministers read the electoral bonds draft before making? How can you have electoral bonds without source getting identified? Very shocking. Now no one will fall a prey. These are what Election Commission visuals. Now they don't want EVMs. That will come in a later stage.
डिफेंस आप क्यों कर रहे थे? सर मैं आपको पता है आपका फंक्शन एक है, आपको बैलेट पेपर को नीचे साइन करना है. साइन कर सकते हैं आप, हर एक बैलेट पेपर को साइन करना है, पर आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे थे कि कोई चुने हुए बैलेट को आप उससे आप अपना कहते हैं आप टिक लगा रहे हैं या आप क्रॉस लगा रहे हैं, आप वो क्यों कर रहे हैं? सर आप बताइए कौन से रूल के तहत आपको ये पावर दी गई है कि आप बैलेट पेपर पे अपना चिन्ह आप लगाएं, क्योंकि रूल 11 में यह लिखा है कि आप उसको साइन करेंगे. साइन करने के अलावा आपको कौन से रूल में ये कौन से रूल में यह प्रावधान है कि आप उसमें अपना कुछ या एक्स या टिक या कुछ भी जो आप लगा सकते हैं, आपको कहाँ पावर है वो?
सर वो मैं रिपीटिंग, वो जो मैंने बैलेट्स को देखा बड़े ध्यान से, वो ऐसे दबाए गए थे कि वो क्वाइट विजिबल थे कि निशान देने की कुछ कोशिश की गई. That is the only reason, sir. I was not.
So why were you putting a mark on those ballots?
Sir, actually, make this highlighting it was defaced by the candidate.
So it's admitted that you put your marks on the ballot.
True, sir.
And on 8 ballots totally.
Yeah, and they snatched and destroyed immediately.
This answers what he did, Mr. Solicitor. Very clear as to what he did. He has to be prosecuted. बैलेट पेपर को डिफेंस आप क्यों कर रहे थे?
मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी, सुनिए क्या हुआ सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. सुप्रीम कोर्ट में क्या होता है आप नहीं बताते बाहर, और विश्वास की बात करते हैं जैसे ही सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी ये बदनाम करने की. आप पार्लियामेंट में जब चर्चा क्यों नहीं करते? आपको समझ में आता है कोई ड्राफ्ट बिल देने से कैसे आप पारित कर रहे हो बिना कुछ समझे? कहाँ का पैसा है इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड्स? कोई टेररिस्ट का पैसा, ड्रग का पैसा, किसका पैसा है? भ्रष्टाचार का पैसा है. क्यों आप हमको जानकारी नहीं देना चाहते? आप क्या ये लोकतंत्र है क्या? इसी तरह देखिए चंडीगढ़ पोल में पूरा दुनिया देखी है, और वो को आप उसको विश्वास के ऊपर लाके कृष्णा माँ और सुदामा की आप एक ये कर रहे हैं कि कृष्णा को वहां पर भ्रष्टाचार के बहुत गलत है, क्योंकि हम विश्वास करते हैं कृष्णा के ऊपर. इस तरह की साजिश नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि सत्यमेव जयते, ट्रूथ हैज टू प्रिवेल. आप सुनिए आपके क्या ऑफिसर क्या बता रहे हैं यहाँ पर.
आपको पता है आपका फंक्शन एक है, आपको बैलेट पेपर को नीचे साइन करना है. साइन कर सकते हैं आप, हर एक बैलेट पेपर को साइन करना है, पर आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे थे कि कोई चुने हुए बैलेट को आप उससे आप अपना कहते हैं आप टिक लगा रहे हैं या आप क्रॉस लगा रहे हैं, आप वो क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप बताइए कौन से रूल के तहत आपको ये पावर दी गई है कि आप बैलेट पेपर पे अपना चिन्ह आप लगाएं, क्योंकि रूल 11 में यह लिखा है कि आप उसको साइन करेंगे. साइन करने के अलावा आपको कौन से रूल में कौन से रूल में यह प्रावधान है कि आप उसमें अपना कुछ या एक्स या टिक या कुछ भी जो आप लगा सकते हैं, आपको कहाँ पावर है वो?
सर वो मैं रिपीटिंग, वो जो मैंने बैलेट्स को देखा बड़े ध्यान से, वो ऐसे दबाए गए थे कि वो क्वाइट विजिबल थे कि निशान देने की कुछ कोशिश की गई. That is the only reason, sir. I was not.
So why were you putting a mark on those ballots?
Sir, actually, make this highlighting it was defaced by the candidate.
So it's admitted that you put your marks on the ballot.
True, sir.
And on 8 ballots totally.
Yeah, and they snatched and destroyed immediately.
This answers what he did, Mr. Solicitor. Very clear as to what he did. He has to be prosecuted.
This is there, Mr. Modi and Amit Shah ji. It is very clear he is accepting. He has to sign as per Rule 11, not to put into or those marks to deface or invalidate those ballots so that they are not counted. So they are counted. That is the reason why Supreme Court declared Aam Aadmi Party and Congress candidate as a joint winner. You have helped them, unfortunately. Now again, 3 Aam Aadmi Party, those fellows are joining BJP. They should be prosecuted. They should be prosecuted. After that, why are they jumping? I'll try to play this. Okay, this I'll come back later. All those who were accused by BJP of corruption, they have joined, they have become members, ministers, chief ministers. What is that? This is not the BJP we heard of, Mr. Modi and Amit Shah. They had a character. What is happening now? Chandigarh mayor poll, Supreme Court sets aside Chandigarh mayor poll result, declares Aam Aadmi Party Congress candidate Kuldeep Kumar winner. The Supreme Court on Tuesday declared defeated Aam Aadmi Party Congress Alliance candidate Kuldeep Kumar, the mayor of Chandigarh, after overturning the result of the controversial poll where the BJP nominee had emerged an unlikely winner in an unprecedented intervention to set right a brazen attempt by the returning officer to rig the election. It ordered prosecution of returning officer Anil Masi, a BJP leader, for serious misdemeanor for making an allegedly false statement before the court that he had invalidated 8 ballots because they had been defaced. Everything is on the record.
Eight votes which were declared invalid by the returning officer in all likelihood are going to be declared valid. They're going to be counted, which means that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress combined are going to win the mayor elections.
Now again, he's brought, I was just trying to show you, these are all the election result declares Aam Aadmi Party to be winner. The Supreme Court on Tuesday quashed the decision by returning officer RO Anil Masi, the presiding officer, to declare a BJP candidate as Chandigarh mayor on January 30th and declared Aam Aadmi Party candidate Kuldeep Kumar to be the winner of mayor post instead. A bench of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice Manoj Mishra passed the order after the court rejected R.O. Masi's explanation on why he had declared the 8 votes for AAP candidate to be invalid. The 8 votes which were treated as invalid by making those markings counting the 8 votes for the petitioner Aam Aadmi Party candidate will make him have 20 votes. We direct that the election result by the presiding officer is quashed. The Aam Aadmi Party candidate is declared to be the winner of Chandigarh mayor polls, the court ordered. The court therefore issued a show cause notice to Masi. Masi could not have been unmindful of making a statement which was false. Registrar Judicial is directed to show cause Anil Masi as to why steps should not be initiated against him under Section 340 CRPC related to Section 195, which deals with prosecution for contempt of lawful authority of public servants. Anil Masi shall have an opportunity to file a reply to the show cause notice, the court order. So we are just trying to bring you some Aam Aadmi Party reaction. I'll take.
कैमरे नहीं लगे हुए वहां इस देश की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी क्या कर रही होगी, और दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कहलाने वाली पॉलिटिकल पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक इतने छोटे से मेयर के चुनाव में खुल्लम खुल्ला बेईमानी, चोरी, झूठ, फरेब, डकैती सब करती हुई कैमरे पे दिखी है। तो आज देश के लिए एक बड़ी चिंता की बात है। जहां माइक्रोफोन नहीं लगे हुए वहां पे आप केंद्र सरकार के ऊपर कैसे इस देश के अंदर भरोसा करें, ये बहुत बड़ा चिंता का सवाल है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जिस तरीके से इस मामले में केंद्र सरकार को एक्सपोज किया है, मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतनी साफ गोई से किसी पार्टी की लीडरशिप कभी एक्सपोज सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हुई होगी। जहां कैमरे नहीं लगे हुए वहां इस देश की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी क्या कर रही होगी, और दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कहलाने वाली पॉलिटिकल पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक इतने छोटे से मेयर के चुनाव में खुल्लम खुल्ला बेईमानी, चोरी, झूठ, फरेब,
And we'll end, we'll just showing you some of the declares a Aam Aadmi councillor as Chandigarh mayor, finds that presiding officer deliberately defaced ballots. The court physically examined the ballot papers and found that they were not defaced. Adding these 8 votes to the result, the court declared Kuldeep Kumar as the winner. In a significant development, the Supreme Court on Tuesday I have already shown you. More such news on your screen, and different titles and different ways. It's a historical day, 2 days of 19th and 20th. Grills returning officer calls for ballot paper, says it is disturbed by horse trading. Not good for democracy. But in the only hope, the courts, high courts and Supreme Courts also will not take time on such vital matters of defections. Everything is there.
Mr. Masi, I'm asking you questions. If I find that you are not giving me a truthful answer, you'll be prosecuted. Every word which you say, you'll be held liable for what you say. So, you're not in a political contest, you are in a court of law. Please understand that. It's a very serious matter. We have viewed the video on the last occasion. It's very obvious in the video that you look at some of the ballot papers, depending on whether the cross is at the top or the bottom, you put your signature and put the ballot paper in a tray. Where the cross is at the other end of the ballot paper, you put an X mark on the ballot paper. It's also very clear that you are putting the X mark in the ballot paper. Did you or did you not put an X mark on certain ballot papers? Please answer my question. Did you first answer yes or no? Did you put an X mark on certain ballot papers or did you not put it?
Yes, I marked on the defaced.
Alright, how many ballot papers did you put an X mark on?
It was around 8, I guess.
So 8 ballot papers you put an X mark.
Yeah.
क्योंकि रूल 11 में यह लिखा है कि आप उसको साइन करेंगे। साइन करने के अलावा आपको कौन से रूल में ये प्रावधान है कि आप उसमें अपना कुछ या एक्स या टिक या कुछ भी जो आप लगा सकते हैं, आपको कहाँ पावर है वो? So it's admitted that you put your marks on the ballot. Mr. Masi, I'm asking you questions. If I find that you are not giving me a truthful answer, you'll be prosecuted. Every word which you say, you'll be held liable for what you say. So, you're not in a political contest, you are in a court of law. Please understand that. It's a very serious matter. We have viewed the video on the last occasion. It's very obvious in the video that you look at some of the ballot papers, depending on whether the cross is at the top or the bottom, you put your signature and put the ballot paper in a tray. Where the cross is at the other end of the ballot paper, you put an X mark on the ballot paper. It's also very clear that you are putting the X mark in the ballot paper. Did you or did you not put an X mark on certain ballot papers? Please answer my question. Did you first answer yes or no? Did you put an X mark on certain ballot papers or did you not put it?
Yes, I marked on the defaced.
Alright, how many ballot papers did you put an X mark on?
It was around 8, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. He admits it guilt, Mr. Modi ji. What is that you are trying to bring in Krishna and Sudama? How come all of a sudden religious anecdotes? I'm showing you. Many have received many. Before we say bye, The same video.
Mr. Masi, I'm asking you questions. If I find that you are not giving me a truthful answer, you'll be prosecuted.
Prosecuted. That's it. So that is what today's show is all about. So he accepts his guilt, Anil Masi, and he will be prosecuted as per 340 CRPC, and he has been given principles of natural justice. Supreme Court of India is following, and he has his own right to file his own reply or whatever it is, so that law will take its own course. But it's another great day in Indian democracy, following close on the heels of electoral bonds. This Chandigarh mayoral election is another step towards building confidence in the people, so that the democracy prevails in India, and it will be a people participatory constitutional democracy rather than those malpractices or constitutional violations. If they indulge any party, whoever it is, that is not good for the present or future of this great country. And I hope these type of judicial interventions should very regularly happen. And why Haryana and Punjab High Court has not accepted this in the very first instance, and the State Election Commission, or when the video has become viral, why Election Commission of India, for that matter, the hierarchy, why they kept quiet, kept silent. That is really a mystery. And once again, we thank the judicial activism of Supreme Court of India in once again coming to the rescue of people participatory constitutional democracy and purity of electoral rolls, a free and fair election. They are all the standards which we follow as per the basic structure of the Constitution, without which we cannot breathe freedom and be this way. This is why we say India is the best country which practices democracy. Maybe ifs and buts are always there, but at the same time, let us accept all such type of great events which are unfolding one after the other to save, to protect democracy. We say, and we salute the Supreme Court of India. At the same time, every citizen should become aware, and every political party, I request them not to indulge in anything which is the violative of the basic structure of the Constitution, electoral malpractices, which defeats the very purpose of an election, which should be free and fair. If you defeat that, everything is gone. I only hope the Chandigarh mayor election will be an eyewitness on how we should be moving ahead in the electoral democracy. Thank you very much. Do support DRTSPR channel, Citizen DRTSPR channel, and Environment People DRTSPR channels. They are all in larger public interest. Anyone can participate, differ. You can discuss and debate with me. That is the democracy. My mobile number is 9440465339, to which Google Pay and Phone Pay too are there. You can support. At the same time, again, I reiterate, there is no enmity against any person or animosity towards any party or organizations. Issue as per rule of law, Constitution, invoking evidential act. That is the spirit, tagline behind DRTSPR channels. We do all these shows to disseminate information in a larger public interest only. Thank you very much.